Okay. Well, this meeting was. Is it College Station internet is bad, right? It's not. It's not just me. Like compared to y'all's hometowns, College Station internet's pretty worse.
It's pretty bad. That's why I have to use an Ethernet cable.
Yeah, it is pretty bad. I'm always like getting disconnected.
Yeah. Well, I guess I'll move on here. Um, the things that we were going to talk about today were firstly football 101, or actually firstly the social. Wanted to see what y'all wanted to do about that, and I'll let Dua kind of talk about that, and then football 101, and that's the main thing, obviously. And then also I think former president of TASA is here, Taiwanese American Student Association, James Pernati. So I'm gonna give the mic to him.
Wait, I don't. Wait, what? Wait, why?
Are you just here to observe?
Yeah, isn't this? Manny told me this is like like this is your all's like general meeting, and I want to see like what ISA is all about. So
Oh,
I
well,
came.
okay, yeah.
Wait, is this
Manuel
not a
didn't
general
tell
meeting?
me. It is. I just
Oh,
thought that. I mean, normally when someone else comes, they have something to advertise or to sell
oh,
us.
I'm here to
That's
watch.
okay. Yeah. Okay. So James will just watch us, and that's fine. Um. All right. Let me give it to Visa, who's not here, and Rachel's not here. Is anybody from operations here?
Word, I'm here. What's up? I was supposed to
Okay.
speak, but I didn't want to speak it.
Okay, so you're speaking for her?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead and talk about your thing.
Okay. There's an upcoming social on November 28th, which is a Saturday at 8:30 p.m. And y'all didn't come to last time social, so y'all better come to this time social. We're gonna be watching a movie, and we kind of wanted to know like y'all's movie recommendations and stuff. So go for it.
Yeah, so it's write down the day and the time, and okay, I lost some message history. I don't know where it went. What's the day again? Or can you type it in chat, Isabella?
Word.
Did she cut out? I think you cut out. Okay. Yeah, the 28th at 8:30 p.m. And have you guys talked about how you're gonna have that organized? Are you gonna do it on Discord, or did Fiza say that she was gonna leave it to me?
I have no clue. I'm gonna have to get back to her about that.
Okay. Well, as far as I know, the options I'm aware of are Cast and Discord. Both allow you to stream. Cast is kind of primarily for streaming. One person streams on their computer and everyone watches. Discord is more communication centered, but has streaming kind of as a thing on the side as a feature. But it still has decent quality streaming. And one of us, maybe ISA can pay for it, can pay for the thing that it takes to stream in 1080p, because both programs only allow 720p streaming. But I'm getting into the details here. But I don't know. Those are two things that I'm aware of. Do you guys know of any other options, or what do you think of those two?
I mean, 720 isn't bad.
That's true. Yeah. Would y'all be fine with 720p? I mean, would you prefer 1080p?
I personally would, but I don't know. I don't speak for everyone.
I think I'd be fine with it too, to be honest.
Yeah.
Everybody, okay, well.
I mean, as long as it's like you can see it, I guess it's fine.
Okay, well then, How many people have Cast installed? Raise your hand. How many people have Discord installed? Raise your hand. How many people would rather use Discord than Cast? Wait, so Whitney, Luis, and well, those are the only people that have their cameras on that didn't raise their hand. Would you guys be okay with installing Discord?
Yeah, that'd be fine.
Okay. Now is the part where we decide or kind of get a feel for what options we want to watch. By options, I mean movies. So I guess we can start with genre, or you guys can just kind of shout out what you want to watch, just like specifically the movie.
Do we have like PG-13 limits or what are we talking here?
I'm gonna so if Rhonda were here, she'd probably say something along the lines of keeping it PG-13 and keeping it, and like if it's ISA related, it like we're a direct representation of the MSC and that sort of thing. But I'm gonna say I don't care because a lot of good movies are R-rated, and if it gets to the point where we want to see a rated R movie and Rhonda finds out, and well, I shouldn't say if Rhonda finds out because this is a recorded meeting and she has the chance, she can watch it if she wants. In fact, I shouldn't kind of single her out like that. But if we want to watch a rated R movie, we'll just say it's not an ISA event, and I think we can we can just say that and be okay. So, yeah, short answer is it can be a rated R movie.
I kind of like La La Land.
I see Isabella. She's talking, but she's muted. Anybody else have a suggestion? I haven't seen La La Land yet. I would like to watch it.
Yeah, La La Land's good. But if you guys want to see how to be a Latin lover, that's also good.
What is it?
How to be a Latin lover.
I haven't heard about that.
Manuel, who acts on that one?
What's that about, Manuel? Maybe I have never heard of it, so you're gonna have to sell me.
It's a romantic comedy movie. It's pretty funny, not gonna lie.
Oh, has Whitney
Is that
seen it?
Is that your playbook?
No, but I just love romantic comedies. Like they're so awesome, like so unrealistic. I'm like, yes, let's do it.
La La Land is also a romantic comedy.
True.
They don't dance salsa.
What if we
Yeah.
did like an international film, like a Bollywood movie or something?
So one Bollywood I've seen that it's actually 2 parts and they're both really long. I think they're 2 hours plus. It's called Bahubali. Do you know of it?
Yeah, I know of it. I've only seen the first part though. Yeah, and it is pretty long, very long. So
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys are up for watching a 2-hour long movie then.
And then also keep in mind like Bollywood, like I think all of the like Hollywood and Bollywood and Korean films tend to have their own style, and Bollywood, like especially Chinese movies, because there's a bunch of flying around and what do they call it? Wire work, because they're being suspended with really thin wires, and it's like magic
Yeah.
karate stuff. And Bollywood has a lot of that.
Yeah, they never die though. Like they fall off a freaking like high building and they just don't die. They're like always alive. So yeah.
And the one thing about like Bollywood movies is they're mainly PG. Like I didn't really show anything like really bad.
Yeah. So that's a good thing too.
Yeah.
RK, do you have any? What are some favorite movies that you would want everybody to watch that you think we would enjoy?
I mean, just like recent ones I can think of, like Parasite. I don't know. I feel like a lot of people have seen that already, but I thought
I
that was.
haven't watched Parasite.
Oh, really? Yeah. I know I got a lot of hype around the Oscars.
It's good. Manuel, you should watch it. It's really good.
All right, I'll do that on my free time.
Well, we can watch that too.
Why don't
We
just
can.
watch all the
Okay,
movies?
guys. I don't think I said this, but we can watch. You don't have to. Let me. How can I say this with some tact? You don't have to worry about restricted access to these movies. We can watch if you want to watch a movie.
Oh my god, are we gonna pirate these movies?
No, no,
All
no. No
right.
one said pirate. No one said pirate.
Okay, sorry.
This is ISA. We don't pirate here. We don't pirate. I don't know if anyone caught that, but anybody have any other suggestions? Elizabeth? Anybody want to veto a movie that they don't want to watch?
I have a suggestion for like Bollywood movies.
Go, yeah.
Well, this one's like okay, it's not too much. It's just more like the dancing and the singing part. Should I type it Anjani?
Yeah.
Oh wait, I know that one. That's a fun movie. It's a
I don't
fun-
like
It's a-
Priyanka Chopra, please.
Are you? Oh. It's a really good rom-com. It was, I don't know, it was really good. I found it really interesting.
What's it about? Because I've never heard of that either.
Okay, so this guy, he wanted to he went bankrupt, his business went bankrupt, and then he wanted to commit suicide and jump down from a bridge. So as he wanted to commit suicide, he met this girl who also wanted to commit suicide. And then from there, they went on adventures and stuff together to see that. I think they said that in 1 year's time, they'll see if they still want to commit to suicide. It's been long since I watched it, but it was a really good movie. It was funny, and I don't know, I just really liked it.
Yes, I
Singing and
actually
dancing.
really want to see that movie.
Wait, it has Ranbir Kapoor, and I love him, so we can
Yes,
watch
I
it.
love him too. Oh my gosh, I love him too. Yes, I like Wake Up Sid. Like that's one of my favorite movies that he's done.
Yeah, that
I'm
was a
so
great.
glad you know these movies.
Wait, Whitney, have you seen Ye Jawani Hai Diwani?
Yes,
He's in
that's my
it.
favorite.
I think
Isn't
I've
that
seen that
movie-
one. Yeah, I've almost seen all of his. I've almost seen all of his movies because I just love him as an actor. I think he's really cute.
Same. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay, let me see if we have access to the movie. Because I was kind of lying. Because okay. I'm gonna stop talking. But while I do that, that sounds like a good movie with some depth but also humor. So then that's kind of a good combination, and I'm interested, and everyone else seemed to like it. So is that a yes from everyone? Thumbs up if you want to watch that one. I don't want to mispronounce it. Oh, that's a lot of people. That's everybody. Okay. Nobody wants to compete with that? No? Okay. Okay, I think we can watch it. Okay. Well, this is everything that I kind of collected. And okay. Dua, do you want to talk about, so I'll leave that. Isabella, you can report back to Fiza and with whatever your notes are and get that organized. Let me also put the link to the ISA Discord because I don't think everybody's in it. So let me copy that. Okay, so join that whenever you can. I'll also put it in the WhatsApp chat right now. Okay, so that's the social, and Football 101 is next. Dua, do you want to talk about the developments we've had and the committee meeting we had and kind of what you left with from that committee meeting?
Yeah, so Football 101 is next week, November 19th from 7 to 8:30 p.m. The speakers, they already confirmed they're gonna come. We got the prizes for like the Kahoot winners. We're currently working on the script, so Purwa is going to be the MC, so she's gonna kind of lead the whole event. One of my members is gonna be in charge of the Kahoot game, and then yeah, so we're just like working on the script right now. Other than that, we're giving out 100 free football tickets for the game. In the last committee meeting that I had with Sean and my committee, we were just discussing how we would want to give those out, because the thing is, it's 100 free football tickets, right? A lot of money for those tickets, and we just don't want to give them out for free just like that. So we want you guys to like tell us what you guys think, like how should we give them out. Like, so originally we have the Kahoot game, 3 winners, so those 3 winners get like tickets, right, a pair. And then we were thinking of do it like for the exit survey, whoever like submits the, like, let's say first 10 exit surveys or first 6 exit surveys, we're going to give them tickets. So we just want to like look for other ways, like how can we give them out tickets, but not for free, right? Not just like, oh, whoever comes, oh yeah, you're going to get a ticket, not like that. But yeah, that's what we were discussing, and we want your guys' input on that. Other than that, I think Sean and I are gonna make a ISA officer sheet for who, like if you guys are gonna attend, you guys should, but if you are, then just like we're gonna make that and just write your name on that, I guess, so we can know which officers are gonna attend and stuff. But other than that, I think that's pretty much it. We're like on point. We've done everything. We're just working on the script. We just need to know how to give out the tickets. And yeah.
Yeah, and when she says script, she's it's like there's not really a whole lot of talking that we're doing, right? It's the talking is for the presenters, the 3 of them. But Purwa does have a few things to say in the beginning, and as well as Dua and I, and then Dua also has some things to say at the end. Which you guys can also contribute to if you want to display your writing prowess or practice writing or give input on what we should say or what we should make sure to make a point on. Because not all of us are experienced speakers. Like maybe Dominic's just really good at public speaking. He's just not an exec. So even though he's not going to be public speaking, he can probably give some valuable input on the short script. So the thing about the football tickets is I kind of posed some questions in the email. Did all of y'all read the email? Give me some thumbs if y'all read the email. Give me some thumbs if you read half the email. That was a trick question. So now I know who only read half. And James is lying because he didn't get the email. So yeah, with I guess you guys already read the questions. What do y'all think? I'll open the floor. Tian's just holding his thumb up. Isabella? No, nothing to say, really? Okay, Tian? How do you think we should give away the tickets? That's not an answer.
I think that the exit survey idea is good. I don't know if it would be like the first certain number of exit surveys, because for the exit surveys, we want to have like good feedback, right? So I think it could probably be just like a random drawing from those who actually do complete the exit survey, so that we not only get their feedback, but we know that they stay through the entire thing.
Okay, so what RK just said is actually a very good point that I think Horace made at the committee meeting. So I'll just kind of say what we discussed in that meeting to get y'all's minds going, and to be able, so you can analyze concrete thoughts and criticize them rather than try and make something completely on your own. Yeah, that was one of the main options, was to have a combination of giving tickets out to winners of the Kahoot and random drawings through exit survey, and to intentionally not reward like the first 10 people that responded to the exit survey, because like RK said, that you'd have people that, I mean, you're getting 2 tickets, which according to StubHub is $360 worth of tickets. So yeah, if I wanted 2 tickets really badly, I would just give shit information and go to the end and hit submit. So I don't, yeah, that seems like a bad idea. Is that a unanimous? Yeah. Okay. So I guess how it currently stands, and correct me if I'm wrong, Dua, is we give do we want to give the number 1 winner of Kahoot 2 tickets, or the top 3 winners each 2 tickets?
I was thinking like top 3, but then that's just like the first winner is like, because we have prizes as well, right? So we were like thinking of like giving the 3 winners like the tickets and prizes, but I don't know, should we do
Oh
that?
yeah,
or like,
tell everybody what prizes we have.
oh yeah, so we have a hoodie and a beanie, so that's 1 set, and then we have a football, that's another prize, and then we have what was it, Luis? What was the other ones? It was a
Tumbler?
bottle. Yeah, it was a tumbler and like a thermo, I think.
Thermos
so that's
tumbler.
so that's like a second set,
Third
third
gift?
set. Yeah.
Okay, so Nini, how would you distribute those prizes? What would be first? What would be second? What would be third? And just to restate it, the one prize is a hoodie and a beanie. Another prize is a tumbler cup, and a third prize, or another prize, is a football.
Wait, I just want to add something.
Oh yeah.
Oh, so sorry. So it seems like Blake got a response from Aggieline Outfitters, and they actually also have like a gift for us too. So I don't quite know what it is. They said they'll put together like a set of items together. So I guess we should also consider that as part of the prize package.
Oh well, shit.
Yeah.
I guess. Well, still, how would you rank that, Nini?
I'd say the winner should get like the hoodie and the
Yeah, the
football.
hoodie and the beanie.
Yeah,
was
and
it?
yeah. And
Yeah.
then the like third should get like the tumbler cup, like regular gifts for like third positions and stuff. And then second should just like get the rest of the stuff.
Yeah, I agree with that. Everybody agree with that?
What if we allowed them to choose between tickets or goods and then made it top 5, since we have so many things?
That's another good idea. What if we did
That's
that?
a good idea. Yeah.
Mamishi? What if we
I
did that?
agree with him. Yeah.
You agree with
I like
him?
that. Mhm.
You agree with
So-
100%?
Yes.
So
That's a
is
lot
it
of-
like top 5, and then those top 5 people get to choose which gifts that they
All right. If
want, and the top 3 get tickets? Or is it like,
what if 2 people want the same thing?
And we could defer, like whoever placed higher gets the tiebreaker.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah,
mm-hmm.
that's smart. It is. So then we potentially give out, like, if let's say all 5 people choose football tickets, because I mean financially you could sell those tickets and then buy more prizes than we'd be giving, so you'd kind of be stupid to choose the prizes. But let's say everyone gets tickets, so that's 10 gone. We have 90 left. Oh, here the other thing is this. It's not 100 tickets for the Ole Miss game, which is the game right after Football 101. It's 50 tickets for Ole Miss and 50 tickets for LSU. So how do we give them a choice? Well, do you think everyone will choose the LSU game? Because that seems likely, or do we just say choose it? Like if you choose football tickets, we're going to choose for you. Or what's another idea? What do y'all think?
I think it should be random.
Random? Yeah, that's probably better.
Like it'll be easier to distribute. Just be like, here you go.
So people get football tickets and we just randomly choose then. Everyone think that's good? Yeah, okay, that sounds pretty fair to me. What if well, never mind. I was gonna say something about the fact that we're giving away tickets in pairs, but it's a little too late to go back on that. I kind of wish we had done giving tickets away one per person, but we weren't expecting this kind of turnout. And yeah, but oh well.
Are we gonna hand tickets in pairs or just one?
No, we already said we were gonna hand tickets in pairs. I mean, did we say that in the email, Dua? Or
No, we didn't say it in the email. We just said we're giving out free tickets. We didn't say if we're gonna do it in a pair or not.
Whitney, you haven't reposted the corrected flyer yet, have you?
No, I haven't. So I need to edit that still.
Okay, so we could change if we wanted to, because I'm imagining like a group of friends, or let's say two people that are friends go to Football 101 and they want to go to the game together and they both win a pair of tickets each. So now they have 4 tickets, and it's like those 2 tickets could have gone to 2 other people that would have gone. So, I mean, do y'all think we should stick with giving them away in pairs, or do y'all want to stick with, or go towards 1 ticket per person?
I think in pairs is like what we had agreed before. And I'm gonna say this again, just because the turnout is larger than what we expected, we have to stick with what we said. And maybe we didn't have faith before that we're gonna have a bigger turnout, and now we want to please everyone. And I personally don't believe it's fair, because if someone already read our flyer that we already posted, that it's like 2 per person, and then they get to the event and it's only like 1 per person, then there's always going to be someone that pays close attention to details and is going to say, oh, they lied to me. So it's just something you have to think about. And yep, that's what I have to say.
Does anybody else have a response to that? Okay, so the thing about, I mean, he's right. The idea that we can, it's like we initially agreed that we wanted to give them away in pairs, and now that we have more people, just because we have more people, we shouldn't become people pleasers. I agree. My reservations for wanting to go from 2 tickets per person to 1 ticket per person has less to do with the turnout, though that kind of that has to play in at some point, and more to do with just the fact that giving away 2 tickets per person doesn't seem like a very good system. Because when you think about reward systems, a lot of them tend to give it's like 1 prize per person, because and I think there's a reason for it. Like when you give 2 prizes away for 1 person, they might just go and sell the second one. And maybe you can say that Aggies have relish, those 6 values, and so they're not going to do that sort of thing. And the people that come in and get tickets from our event aren't going to do that sort of thing, and we can trust them to be using it to take their friend to the game as we intend it to be. But that's something I would keep in mind as well. I have no issue either way. It's y'all's decision, but 1 per person is also simpler. It's kind of just, you don't have to think about any other logistics. It's just you give them 1 ticket and that's it. But yeah.
Well, I have something to say on that. Like, if you gave me a ticket to go to the game, okay, I get 1. am I going to go to the game by myself?
So the thing
So-
is, it's like,
So if you're saying that like that we're trying to prevent from people from selling them, and if you just give me one and okay, and I don't, well, my buddy didn't pull tickets. Well, if they try to buy them, they're too expensive. That I just have this ticket. Well, I could either go on my own, or what if someone asks in a group me that they are buying tickets? Well, I'll sell it because I don't
yeah.
want
So
to go.
that's a very fair point. And I mean, the other argument is that if your friend wants to come with you, they didn't get the they it's like they didn't get the free ticket. They can pay for it if they want to go with you. But then we want people to go with friends because it's kind of what you do when you go to a football game. You don't really go alone unless you're really into the sport. So yeah, it's a valid point. So we should, I don't know, does anyone else have a different response, a different take? If no one says anything, we'll stick with giving them away in pairs. Okay.
Either way, not everyone's not getting tickets, right? Because we already have like 150 something people who registered. So either way, it's not like we're giving out all those 100 tickets, right? So I mean, I guess we can do it in pairs, but like, I mean, okay, so when the email got sent out, a lot of people started registering. So I'm just thinking that they definitely saw the flyer too. But like once they saw the email, more people started registering. And in the email, there is no mention of like a pair or anything. So
Yeah, so the argument that we shouldn't go back on our word kind of doesn't work because in the only thing that we have said publicly as an indication to giving away these tickets said that we would A, give them away in pairs, and B, that we would give them away first come. Oh, that's YouTube. First come, first serve to people that filled out the RSVP form. That's what the initial post said. And while so the thing about the pairs, that can be giving away tickets in pairs, we can stay true to that commitment. The other thing about giving tickets away to all of the first people that sign up in the RSVP, we can't do that because on the first day of the bulk going out, 80 people signed up. And if we stayed true to that, then those first 50 people would get all of the tickets. We wouldn't have any tickets by game day or by Football 101. Not to mention, we hadn't placed restrictions on the form such as one submission per person. So we literally had people sending in 2-3 submissions. And, I think that that sort of reward system fostered a sentiment that we didn't want. And that sentiment is kind of reflected in this email that Dua got, where this guy asked, could I reserve 3 tickets or how can I reserve 3 tickets? And if you have leftover tickets after the event, can you let me know? It's like, what? No. It's like, piss off.
yeah.
Don't be so greedy. It's like, these are free tickets that we only got out of the huge amount of generosity that the Vice President of Student Affairs has for ISA and our event. So yeah, I mean, giving away tickets first come, first serve is something we have to back off of. So if we're backing off of that, it wouldn't be bad to back off the other thing we said and just kind of edit the whole post saying, sorry, it was inaccurate. We're actually giving it away this way, or just say, come to the event for tickets. But it seems like everyone's pretty good on giving away tickets in pairs, right? RK, Dominic, Nini, Manuel, Luis, Isabella, Amishi, Elizabeth. You're okay with giving away in pairs, Elizabeth? Yeah?
Yes.
Gilberto?
Yeah, I mean, we've done that before, and like what someone said is like it's right. Like if I have 2 tickets, I can give one to a friend and we can go together. Yeah, I think purse is good.
Okay, so then now the system as it is to give away to the top 5, let them choose, and then random selections from everybody that fills out the exit survey, right? Does that sound solid to everybody? Okay, I think you have all of that ironed out. That's pretty much everything except the script. The other thing is, since the event's online, actually, I won't say that. Just come. Just come if you can. Yeah, come to the event, please. And I think that's all for Football 101. Am I forgetting anything?
No, I think that's good.
Okay, Elizabeth, now I'll just let the committees kind of talk about their things. Elizabeth, how has finance been, and what are your plans for this next week? Maybe you want to tell them about the other grant thing.
Oh, right. Okay. Hold on. Sorry. I kind of forgot what I wrote down. Um, so let me think. I probably should have pulled up. I forgot.
You can take a minute. I can give it to someone else. If you
Okay.
want.
Sorry.
That's okay. Luis, do you want to talk about marketing and everything that you're doing so we all know, just so you're not missing anything?
Okay, so far we've been promoting Football 101, and that is what we're gonna keep doing.
So I think we've got flyers out, we've got Instagram posts, and we've
Oh,
got
yes,
Instagram ads, and that's it,
So,
right?
yes, we distribute flyers around the dorms on campus, and even someone I know told me without me even asking him if he had seen it, that he had seen it. So that's good. Then we started using the Instagram ads, and the few days that it was out there, it really increased the amount of likes that our post received. And yep, and we also got approved, like the flyers and the commercials that we used. So yep, that's all we have so far.
The commercials on the campus TVs and stuff?
None of the campus TVs, but like to use in our social media, because we use like music content and videos. They have been improved.
Okay. Have you worked with Manuel to email any of the cultural organizations yet? I didn't mention this to anybody, but it was just an idea that popped up. Have y'all done that? Okay. So that's one thing we should do. I'm gonna send an email to the marketing guy at ISS, International Student Services, Stephen White, and I'll send him an email with information. But y'all might want to put something together from the information that we already have in the special events Football 101 folder. Maybe Manuel's team can put that together and send it out. Can you
But
do
like
that?
the email for
Yeah, send an email. Like I'm thinking we could send an email to GPSG and then all of the other cultural orgs.
Yeah.
Okay.
I also feel like in the future, like whenever we have events like that, I feel like we should target them first and give them like in a way a priority by informing them beforehand, and then we don't have like the problems of like, okay, 100 people signed up on the first day we post something, and then we are trying to make it more fair or trying to include the people that we were actually trying to target. So it's
Yeah.
something we have to take into account.
I definitely agree, 100%. Next time, definitely for iWeek, we'll give early warning to all the culture orgs. RK, did you have the APC meeting was this Monday, right?
Yes, it was. We had our last APC meeting 2 days ago.
Okay, did you tell them about Football 101?
Yes, I did. And they said they were going to send out like an email newsletter, I think later on this week, just informing everyone again.
Okay,
I'll
great.
like remind them in like the group me and stuff with all the information and flyer.
Perfect. So I guess we don't have to email APC. Gilberto, does GPSG have a portion of the meeting dedicated to everyone kind of talking about what their organizations are doing? Because I know it's more of a
No, it's
governmental body.
Senate. Yeah, it's the Senate. So
They don't do that.
there's basically only 2 people talking for the whole hour. I mean, I can tell them like to promote the event, like through email or something.
Okay, maybe.
Or I can invite like everyone in GPSG, and then they can tell their departments. Or what do you suggest?
I can email the president because I've touched base with him in the past, and I guess, yeah. So I can email ISS and GPSG. But then everyone else, Manuel, can you have your team handle them? So that'd be probably like Muslim Student Association, Mexican Student Association, Venezuelan Student Association, Chinese. What are some other ones? You have a list. You can get them. So that's marketing. Elizabeth, do you have your thing pulled up now? I think she does.
Yes, I do. Sorry. Okay. So I guess I'll start with talking about the grant. There's this pandemic innovative arts grant that will support any like artistic project. And when Rhonda sent it to me, she suggested like it could be used for some kind of iWeek event. So and so I met with both Dua and Sean of like kind of concluding like which event we should use it for, either like iShow or Dua's idea of doing iArt. So I think since we have more like history with like iShow and we kind of have more like concrete idea of like how that will work, we're gonna go with the iShow. And so Dominic and then one of our like finance committee members, Anurag, is also going to be working on that. But I need to provide some information by the end of the week, like kind of like more details, I guess, like regarding the event and like the execution behind it. What will this be used for exactly, and all that. And then and also we're going to have some emails drafted to send to potential sponsors, and hopefully that'll be completed by the end of the week. And I will need to have both Sean and Rhonda to approve those. And then another thing is, so what my team has been working on is kind of updating this spreadsheet of like old, or sorry, I shouldn't say that, ISA alumni. And, so an idea of what to do with that list is we could send like newsletters to them, maybe like at the end of each semester or something like that, and just kind of be like, hey, here's what we've been doing. And we kind of have like a soft deadline for maybe setting it in November, or no, sorry, February. Setting it in February. And so I just kind of assigned everyone like a certain topic to write about. So this is kind of like what we've been doing, or what we plan to do fall, and then like last spring, and kind of just in general like our big highlight events like Global Tailgate, iWeek, and all that. Which kind of brings up that something that I haven't like talked about like with Luis yet, because I was thinking like the marketing team and our team can kind of work together. Like they can help with like designing like the actual newsletter, and we can provide like the content to it or something like that, if that seems like something that you guys would be interested in helping out in. But I thought it was kind of like a cute idea to keep like ISA alumni kind of like just in the know of like, hey, here's this org that I was a part of back in college, and here's what they're doing. It's pretty cool. And maybe at the bottom we'll put like, if you're so inclined, you can donate as well to our potential programs and stuff. So yeah, that's kind of what we've been working on so far. Yeah.
Good stuff. Manuel, what has Outreach been doing?
So pretty much I had, should I just summarize? I pretty much just had my team try and reach out to other orgs. The orgs that we didn't really, that we tried reaching out to, but they haven't really replied was the Russian Polish Student Association, Native American Indigenous Association, and the Brazilian Student Association. But so far, we had one org being interested in iWeek, being part of iWeek, the Korean Dance Association. And then I had AJ said that he knows someone from the martial arts club. And he says like, maybe like in the future, we can try and do like a collab event on like how to learn, like, you know how before we used to do how to learn like dancing, like
The dance night?
Yeah. Instead of dance night, we try and learn martial arts.
Would y'all be interested in so dance night is like 2 hours where you get some instructors and it's like 101 for dancing. Would y'all be interested in a 101 for martial arts? Oh.
Yes.
Saw a yes and a no. Amishi, are you coming down next semester? Okay. Are you coming down next semester, RK? You're in Round Rock right now, right? Maybe? Okay. Well, yeah, that makes sense. I think it's still going to be mostly online, right? Is that what everyone's heard?
Yeah. I
Just a
mean,
few
I
more
looked up-
hybrids.
I would say the only thing that they're making in person is like lab.
Yeah, so they're being a little more confident with making labs in person, yeah. Okay, well, does anybody know anyone in those organizations or have an alternate strategy to just emailing them? I think you said Russians, Portuguese, and then...
Oh, I forgot to say, and then we have James too.
Oh, yeah. I mean, but James, Tassa,
Wait,
we've
what?
always had a good relationship with
Oh, okay.
as of last year.
Yeah.
Because that's
right.
when they... That's when
Sean, update. Actually, never mind. I'll tell you later.
Oh, okay.
Ignore me.
Yeah, so if anyone wants to reach across the boundaries to help Elizabeth with her thing and give her ideas on the newsletter or anything, do that. For, I guess, really just Dominic, but also for anyone who else watches the recording. Writing about the iShow grant, or writing for the grant where you're basically saying we want money for iShow, obviously requires that you kind of have some knowledge about iShow. And since you haven't experienced iShow, that might be somewhat difficult. And it might be a little cumbersome for Elizabeth to have to explain it once and then twice and then 3 times with more and more details every time, especially since it's not something that she attended yesterday. It's something that for her was years ago, and I mean for all of us as well. So I would suggest if you go to, or you just go to your Google Drive, since you're already a part of the ISA Drive, you can just search up iShow and you will get a lot of results. So here you can read like the getting started thing. This is pretty good. I don't think I've ever read this, but it, oh wow. Wait, I think I wrote this. Yeah, I wrote this. You could read that. I think I wrote one of these for every single event, a getting started thing. So maybe read some of those, maybe look at some videos. 2018 stuff might be helpful, 2019 as well. But there's a lot of resources on the drive. If you just search iShow, or maybe you can search iShow video, or you can also change the, on this arrow, you can change the format, I think. Anyways, yeah, there's a lot of stuff. So you don't have to be just limited to Rhonda and myself and Elizabeth. There's a bunch of other stuff. Okay, I think that's everything. Does anybody have any ideas for a Big Buzz program since 2 weeks ago? What would y'all think of a comedian? Is that too common? Is that cool? Would y'all like a comedian to come in, like someone like Hassan Minaj or someone else, something like that? Okay, that's one idea. Hilberto, maybe.
Yeah, I vote for Hilbert.
How about like a singer or something like that?
Would y'all want a performer?
Yeah, performer.
Performer, someone?
Maybe a
Hilbert,
group.
will you perform for us?
Maybe a group, or maybe a K-pop group. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know.
K-pop group? Ugh, I wish BTS, please, thank you.
Okay, well, I'll let y'all continue to think on that. Okay, RK, yeah, saw you unmuted.
Oh yeah. I mean, I don't have it like fully planned out yet, but I know like a couple of my friends at UT. I don't know like what they did, but they had Eugene from the Try Guys come and talk to like some like Asian American orgs, I think, and they had this whole like panel where it's like a lot of Asian American audience members, and then Eugene came, talked about his experience being like Asian American stuff. I don't know if like he would be another person to target because like he already spoke at one university, or just like something similar, I guess.
I would say if they've done it at one university, then, I mean, normally I think people that that do stuff at a university, they'll do it at like multiple or as many at as many universities as will take them. So wait, what was his name again? So I got that. He's from the Try Guys, and what else?
Eugene Lee Yang from the Try Guys.
Okay, that's pretty good. I was gonna say Isabella and RK could talk about their ideas about iArt. I hadn't.
Yes.
They haven't been made
good.
public yet. They've only been made
Yeah.
for Do His Eyes only and mine as well. But do y'all want to say something about your ideas? Maybe pitch your best one. You don't have to.
Yeah, let me just pull up the document real quick.
Okay. And James, did you want to say something after everybody before we were finished with the meeting?
Oh, I'm good. It's just I was a bit confused because like I thought this was a general meeting. Yeah, I didn't know it was like an officer meeting type style.
Oh, yeah. It actually was supposed to be a general meeting, but we weren't very good at reminding all the members that they were invited to this meeting.
All good.
So, yeah. I mean, it wouldn't have been much different aside from more people being in the call. Maybe it would have been different because of different inputs, but yeah.
Cool.
So for the most part, you got to see an authentic ISA meeting.
All
aside
right,
from
all right.
Me being late, which never happens.
I
It won't
mean,
happen
you're
again.
just entering with style. If anything, you left a good impression on everyone.
I don't know if that's the impression I want to leave. RK, you got it?
Yeah, I do. I'll just talk about some of the ideas like I contributed and Isabella can build on, and then talk about her ideas. But I think for me, because like iArt is like new this year, I was thinking of just like events and like art festivals I've been to in the past. And one thing we did at my high school every year was that we had like a Holy station at our international festival every year. And basically it was where people would like dress in white or like dress in like whatever they want, I guess. and we would be in like an open field and we would like throw colors at each other. It was really messy, but also it was like really fun and really popular. So all the students and staff really looked forward to that.
It's like Holi in India. Have you heard of that?
Yeah, I mean, it's like essentially the same thing, but like trying to apply it to like a smaller scale, obviously.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was always fun at my high school. So I don't know if we would be able to pull it off here, but I think that'd be fun.
Isabella, you're moving your hands and you're
Yeah,
talking.
word. I'm gonna add to that. Because I really like the idea of iArt, and RK made some like a lot of other suggestions that he didn't say. Like there was one where he said something about like a live, well, it kind of meshes with iShow. But we were like planning on maybe like having like a person like come in and like maybe have like a live like street performer, like something like that. I probably butchered that idea, but there's another one where we're gonna try and like maybe get like local cultural artistic businesses to like sell their crafts and like their stuff in there, and probably maybe like a make your own mask station, trying to make it really artistic, maybe like having people follow maybe like a Bob Ross but make it international tutorial and have like people like paint together like on mini canvases, and having a photo booth that would slap. And I know RK also kind of talked about having like an Instagram, and we could like post about like other people's like arts from different cultures, and that would, yeah, slap. For
So
iArt.
who might we how if we wanted to get street artists, that sounds interesting. How would we go about, like, would we just, like, would you two personally go out into the streets looking for the artists? And
There are a lot of street artists in downtown Brighton.
oh, do they probably have Instagram pages too, right?
No idea.
No, I don't know.
I think they do, but
But
I've
you
seen a lot of them there.
So you literally could just go to the street and hit them up.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Do we know if they're still there even now? Okay, well that's a question. Okay, well those are some good ideas. Y'all chew on those. And I mean, I kind of want to do the throwing shit at people, but that's probably more dependent on what the university allows us to do.
Wait, there's a festival in India named Holi, and that's literally the same thing. We throw colors and we play with water. So we celebrate that at A&M.
Oh, don't they normally do it like in front of the near? It was like near the
Yeah,
bus area.
it's in the drill field. Yes, it's near
Yeah.
MSC. Yeah,
It gets really hyped up, but like, yeah,
it's the
super
best
cool.
thing ever.
Maybe ISA hasn't done anything in the past to partner in that program, have they, Manuel? Alberto?
You get off the paint.
No, because I know IGSA has their own Holy festival they do every year, so we don't really help.
Okay, yeah, but I know that like I had my meeting with the student leader council government, which is Dr. Pugh's sort of committee of student leaders, and he was talking about how cases have gone up since the Halloween weekend, and I think it was mostly due to the parties coming from that 3-day weekend, and reminding us that it wasn't coming from like classes and everywhere where they have regulation, but from places where things aren't regulated. And so with that, they pulled back on the number of people that are allowed at events. They went from 10 to 25, or I think they were about to go to 25, but then they pulled it back to 10. So we still can't do indoor events with more than 10 people, or I guess events on campus with more than 10 people. So yeah, we'll see. I mean, with the news of the vaccine, maybe over winter break there's a big development and things go well, but Yeah, I won't say anything more because it's really just seeing where it goes. Texas A&M, I know, is supposed to be a hub for manufacturing and distribution, so that's good for us. Not good for UT and the other universities, but good for us. Let's see. Yeah, I was gonna talk about iWeek 2, but we can save that for because this is a problem. If we pull up the calendar, so do we want to meet next week? Dua, do you want to have a meeting next week? Maybe everyone's doesn't have to come, but
Yeah, and everyone doesn't have to come, but I guess it could be mainly like the special events committee and like you and like, I mean, I would encourage the other officers to come, but you don't have to.
yeah, I guess mostly the appeal would be just to make sure you are familiar with the process if you want to become an exec and put that on your resume, and then also help out because it's like at the committee meeting, there was myself, Dua, Sabine, and Haris, and it's kind of I'm more worried when you only have 4 people bouncing off of each other rather than if you had like 5 or 7, because the more the merrier, and the more opinions you have, the better the product. So we will have a meeting next week at 5:30. If y'all have nothing better to do, or if y'all have the time, please come, and maybe we can fit in some talk about iWeek, because that's really where all the money is. And once school starts January, I mean, everyone's going to have an excuse to not focus on it. But also, it's kind of not enough time, as hard as that is to believe. Even though it's in middle of March, like time will fly by. Trust me. And will iWeek be in person again? No idea. I think we are expecting more lenient restrictions. So we're kind of expecting to be able to do something in person, just with less people. So for example, with iDinner, we just do individually packed meals or something like that. And for maybe iShow, we can just have the Rudder Theater packed to its current capacity, its limited capacity, whatever that is right now, but still have it in person. But that's yeah, we still have to see. Okay, so if that's all, does anybody have any other questions or something they want to say, an idea they can give to me? I can take that idea, go make money off of it. No?
Well, I just want to share the idea that I brought up to you and Dua on Monday.
Oh yeah.
Well, yeah, I have to kind of look more into it, but I was thinking we should do like a rooftop garden kind of deal, and it'll be like international garden. So, and I feel like that'd be kind of like it can double as like a kind of like a neat space for like international students as well, because we can have like benches there and stuff like that, and we can like grow like certain like international like spices or whatever, and we could maybe apply for the Aggie Green Fund, and put it towards that. And I just thought it would be a neat idea just to, have like another space like on campus, and it's outside, and I know. So I just wanted to share that idea, but I just have to look into more of like the logistics behind it. But
So raise your hand if you like plants and nature. Amishi doesn't like plants and nature. Nini doesn't like plants and nature.
What part of nature?
You look at plants and you think to yourself, "Wow, this plant makes me feel better."
I'll go.
Oh, Dominic's got plants right behind him. Yeah, there's plants in that cabinet. It's basil. It's not weed. Yeah. Okay. So I think everybody's a plant lover here, except for these 2 other people. But that's okay. We'll talk. Yeah, that's okay. It sounds like a great idea to me. So let's definitely looking more into that. All right, guys. If no one has anything else, I'll hang around for a bit. I think James might want to talk to me, maybe not. But yeah,
I mean,
thanks
I'll
for
just
coming,
chill.
guys. And see you next week, maybe. Love you all. Bye. Bye, RK.
Bye.
Bye, Elizabeth.
Bye
Bye. Good
bye.
Whitney. Bye,
Bye.
Alberto. Bye, Fiza. Oh, Fiza just joined.
Oh, how you been, Sean?
I've been okay, James. You're a senior, right?
Yeah.
Comp sci?
Computer engineer.
Oh, okay, yeah, no.
Yeah.
We're the same. So, I mean, I think the Eastern department's really crap
It is. It's horrible. I mean, yeah.
compared to CSE.
Yes, I don't know. In my opinion, I feel like I prefer